Alright, so um, the tournament is going to have some recommended or maybe even enforced settings. I'm not sure what they're going to be, so we'll play with all the default. I like this makes sense for 2 players, and so yeah, good luck, Apollo. Let's go. The last 1v1 I played was, I think it was on CEO difficulty against PB Head, and so it was a totally different dynamic, and we have yet to find a single resource. So there's some silicon. Here we're on the ridge. Nothing on the ridge. Scan the crater. Lots of silicon so far. So far we've all that there is. Looks like Apollo had the better luck finding a place to settle.
Medium levels of water found. High levels of water found.
What an excellent location for a lab. Well done on finding it. Now then, the day is ticking.
Alright, so we'll have an easy time keeping an eye on each other here.
Geothermal vent. That would be useful. Low levels of carbon found.
Now what do I want to sell down? We could sell down the carbon right away, get us closer to that upgrade. The expansive has already expanded. They were able to, so Apollo scouted in the correct direction and got a bunch of free resources by settling on them. And so he got to pull off the expansion sooner than I'll be able to. But we do have the aluminum and steel ticking in ever so slowly. So Apollo went for 1 steel.
The black market is online.
And 1 mine, or 1 metal mine each. And then he just went and dropped on the silicon.
Land is available for auction. Bidding will begin at
1,000. 2.
Do I want to upgrade or do I want to free up stuff for claims?
1,000. 4,000.
Our growth is
Do the upgrade. I don't know if I need the 3 steel. Oh, and I should have bid that up. Alright, so let's go and claim these tiles here. Let's see, I definitely want 1 glass. So that was a mistake. I should have bid that up a little higher. And the bidding on the pirates is going to kill me. So reactors, we're going to need some more steel. Drop the reactor there. And we do need to get into power, so that's probably just going to be solar then. Aluminum and silicon. And we need to free up funds to buy a black market claim. That's not going to be nearly enough. Let's see. Start auto supply oxygen. Sell down a little aluminum. And another reactor. Get that out there. Alright, so if we sold down everything, we would have... well, we'd have almost enough to buy that claim. Our next upgrade is going to be more expensive than the claim, so I think I should do that. Go and buy the claim. Let's see. Yeah, well, go and sell everything down. Buy the claim. And Is it going to be solar or something else? Could go into steel, or we could drop another glass. Glass is taking oxygen. What's our net from this?
New land is available.
$21
Bidding will begin at
3,000,
versus 74 from the solar.
4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000.
That's going to hurt the stock price.
sold.
Alright, so Apollo's bought a goon squad. It's probably for that geothermal. I need more steel.
Expansive colony expanded.
Get this rolling. I think we're making more steel than we need for a two-player game, but I do want to push out this geothermal, and we have the empty claim sitting there. We need 120 steel. $27 minus $5, $28, $41,
Market is online.
$27, $73, $36, and minus $10. So the water pumps are actually losing Apollo money here. And let's see, how much cash do I have? Is that enough that if I were to sell some of this stuff down, let's pick up the mutiny. Apollo's gotten into glass here. Let this stuff tick up slowly. Losing money on water, not really making a lot off of quarries, making good money off of the geothermal, but that's certainly Goon Squad protected. Let's go and mutiny that back. We could mutiny a steel mill. Scientific and regular buildings do not give each other adjacency bonuses though.
Never seen such elegant use of
The
funding.
black market
We'll have
is
more
online.
facilities open in no time.
Let's go a little further into solar for now, and then what's going to make us money? Make good money off of steel and glass. In the long term though, we could go harder into that. Do we want a patent lab? Do I want to? I want to buy a claim, that's what I want.
Services to the highest bidder.
1,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000.
Alright, so he could steal some of my glass, he could steal some of this other stuff. 7,000, I could steal his water, which is worthless, or I could steal his silicon, which isn't the worst.
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
Outbid by Anonymous, who could that be? Alright, so 2 claims. What am I going to do with this? Drop a farm. Right here or right here? Drop a farm to block that off. And then a farm over here, just to block off all the high waters. Pick up an underground nuke. What's 16?
Expansive colony expanded.
Price water's really cheap. I could nuke the iron. Yeah, that's what we should do. Alright, next we want an upgrade. And we should probably go and pick up a goon squad. Let's see. Take the upgrade, or Yeah, so we'll grab the upgrade, but let's think about what we want to do with it first. Another farm.
Your new design for the colony layout is simply breathtaking. The other scientists
And is that all the water covered then? Yes, it is. So we're going to need a patent lab, quarry. Go for some chemicals over there. Chemical labs need fuel. That's going to be expensive. There's our steel frozen down. Apollo hit himself a little as well. Which is always good for a chuckle. I think... Chemicals are cheap right now. What we'll do is buy up a bunch.
The black market is online.
And let's see, what can I sell down? A bunch of fuel, all the oxygen, all the silicon. Grab a goon squad. When's our glass coming in? Not for a while. With level 4, I have 3 claims to play with.
A new
Power is still quite expensive.
bidding will begin at
1,000.
Water is cheap enough that I could just build out some more farms here. Let's see. I need more glass. I do want a patent lab for slant drilling. Needs water. Start auto supply. Drop a patent lab. Goon squad protect that.
The black
That's not strictly
market is
necessary.
online.
Expansive
And
colony expanded.
do I want to use... Well, what's making him more money? The water seems to be making him the most money. He does have several high waters here. Alright, let's pull some of this down. Auto supply enabled. Our power was just power surged. Alright, let's grab slant drilling. Take the upgrade, then we'll be able to drop more farms and reactors. Take advantage of the water. We can even mine water directly. So for the upgrade, I need 320. I should stop selling on the steel then. We can switch some of these reactors over. Maybe nanotech would be good. Drop some farms here once we get
The black market
slant
is
drilling.
online.
50% there. Alright, let's buy the claim. And maybe like a water pump. We could replace this farm with a water pump. Well, of course, they don't actually cost us water. These guys probably need to be turned off, though. No, they're making us a very small bit of revenue.
a new claim is available for auction.
1,000.
Bidding will begin at sold.
Okay, we're almost there. Let's drop some more farms then. Say right here. We can also go for our glass. Oh, the glass isn't too expensive. I did play one game with a Roomba. We just joined in on a game that they were playing with Soren. I don't think a Roomba has time to play with a little guy like me, but I'd happily do it if he was interested. I think the hype for Offworld has reached a bit of a lull, but once it goes into official release, or if there's a huge patch of some kind, I imagine guys like Cool18 and a Roomba will revisit Offworld. Alright, so we got slant drilling. If we want to save money on fuel, fuel is cheap, we don't need that. We can grab superconductors. Superconductors will be really good for us. And then now it's just a matter of saving up for the upgrade. Or selling down our food.
Our growth is surpassing my most optimistic projections.
And let's start getting into chemicals or electronics. Aluminum is reasonably expensive, more expensive than anything else, so we can start dropping electronics here. And then research carbon scrubbing. Meanwhile, we'll go and EMP or power surge. Power surge this right here. And then we do need to sabotage the water. That's what I should have done. Oh, he's making so much money off of the water. I really need to sabotage that. And we could go and put some water pumps in here. That's what we'll do. Scrap that. Put in the water pump. So up next, we're going to target his water. I don't know what he's grabbing with his patent lab here. And we are level 5, so we don't need to worry quite as much about saving this stuff. We have teleportation, so we don't care. Oh no, we don't have teleportation. And we didn't get it because power is so cheap. Or fuel is so cheap. Pardon me.
The black market is online.
Power surge or nuke. Go and nuke this water.
Your stock is being bought.
It's a race. Paul's got an Offworld up. I think I can buy him before he uses that.
Your stock is being bought.
$22,000. How much resources do I have? Almost enough for the full buyout. Almost. Alright, so control shift down and GG follow. Stitchy, this game is not free. It's in early access and actually the price is kinda high. I think it's like $35 or something. But it's a good game. I've played apparently 91 hours of it, and I've enjoyed all of it, so something to consider, certainly.